Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the Daily Devotionals for Nurses podcast. My name is Tola Olabi, and today I continue with our theme on revival. And I have been talking about asking for help. Previously, I said to us that God is waiting to hear our cry. According to Psalm 40, verse 1, which says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined unto me and heard my cry. He's waiting to hear you call out, you reach out to him, express your need for help. Today, we're going to go deeper into why do you actually need help? Because not everybody recognizes why they need God to revive them. It could be because you've been in a situation for so long that you do not even recognize what the other side looks like, what better looks like, what release, what freedom looks like. So I'm going to start to outline why you actually need help. To do this, we're going to go to Psalm 40, verse 2, which says, He brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings. In the AMPC version, it says, He drew me up out of a horrible pit, a pit of tumult and of destruction, and out of the miry clay, froth and slime, and set my feet upon a rock, steadying my steps and establishing my goings. So I was looking up and just reading on some words as we're coming across the word horrible, right? Horrible means an extremely bad or unpleasant thing or situation. Synonyms for the word horrible include dreadful, grim, hideous, fearful, terrible, very unpleasant, vile, lousy, insufferable. So you might be in a situation that is dreadful. You may be waking up every morning dreading what's to come, dreading going to work, dreading what you have to do, dreading your relationship, dreading your financial situation. It could be you work in a place that's hideous, that's very unpleasant. It could be you're fearful. Maybe you go to bed at night and you're afraid, or you've had terrible things happen to you. The opposite of horrible is pleasant, agreeable. I also looked up the word pit. A pit is a large hole in the ground. And when I think of a large hole in the ground, for me, because the Bible's saying he brought me up out of a horrible pit, and we're saying this pit is a large hole in the ground. Think about a large hole in the ground. If you fall into a crater, you typically cannot bring yourself out of that crater, out of that pit. You need help. It's something bigger than you. It's something more than you can handle. So this is why you need help. So many people are in a situation that's unpleasant, that's grim, that's lousy, but they cannot really put their finger on exactly what they need because they've been in it for so long. They've been in a terrible place for so long. Maybe you've been in that pit. I'm putting up air quotes. You've been in that crater. You've been in that situation for so long, and you really cannot figure out your way. You cannot do it by yourself. And as I was going further, the AMPC version talks about the horrible pit as a pit of tumult and destruction. And the word tumult means confusion, disorder, disarray, turbulence, pandemonium. I want you to think about that. Is that how you feel? How do you feel right now about what you're going through? Is this where you are? Can you look at your work, your life, your relationship, your spiritual life, your soul? You know deep inside what you're feeling. You know deep inside where you are, even if you maybe cannot articulate every single thing that you've been going through, but you know that you need help. Once again, I will say, cry out to God, ask for help, recognize that you cannot get yourself out of this pit alone. You cannot do it by yourself, but there is help on the way, and we serve a God that can bring you out of a horrible pit.